Season 4 of Stranger Things was the most epic run of the global television phenomenon, featuring an expansive story with multiple plotlines running in parallel as well as many more characters than ever before. Among the new faces joining was Dmitry Enzo Antonov, Jim Hoppers, played by David Arbor, prison guard in a Russian gulag in Kamchatka. Enzo quickly became a fan favorite as the lovable rogue with he and Hopper bonding as they tried to escape the facility filled with demogorgons. The outing ended with Enzo and Hopper fleeing with the help of Joy Spires, Winona Ryder, and Murray Bauman, Brett Gelman. However, what eventually happened to the character remains something of a mystery. Warning: this article contains major spoilers from Stranger Things Season 4. Stranger Things fans are going to be hoping Enzo will be in Season 5, with the show's writers currently thrashing out the scripts for the next outing, which will be the last one. What fans may not know is Enzo wasn't originally supposed to make it out alive of Season 4, but this plot twist was later changed. The body count was high for the fourth outing, with Eddie Munson, Joseph Quinn, Chrissy Cunningham, Grace Van Dien, Dr. Martin Brenner, Matthew Modine, among the fallen, as well as doubt over the fate of Max Mayfield, Sadie Sink. Stranger Things creators the Duffer brothers Matt and Ross previously revealed how keeping Enzo alive was the biggest departure for them in terms of script changes in Season 4. Everything else, however, pretty much playing out in the same way as it was scripted. Tom, 49, said, "So, I was very happy to survive this season because initially, they had told me that I was going to die, that I would be eaten by a demogorgon. I mean, that would have been totally fine with me. But then suddenly I survived. So, I guess we'll just have to see what happens." He went on to address whether he'd back, that's kind of left in the open. "The last time we see me is in the helicopter, and who knows." The German star, who has also featured in Game of Thrones and Das Boot, went on to say, "I wish I could tell you. I have no idea. With this show, it's really the Duffer brothers who keep everything under a lid and under control, because it's them writing the story, it's them who plot it, and it's them who ultimately make the decisions about how they want to tell the story. For now, fans will have to wait and see what becomes of Enzo, but given Season 5 will see the stakes raised higher than before, the character could indeed perish at the hands of a demogorgon as Hawkins falls to Vecna, Jamie Campbell Bower, and his minions, with the Upside Down and real world merging." There's also no word yet on when the show will be hitting screens, let alone when production will be starting, given the vast scale of Stranger Things. Nonetheless, the Duffer brothers have confirmed they know how they plan to wrap up the story with a definite vision in mind. Even though Stranger Things will be coming to a close, Netflix has already announced there are plans to grow the franchise with more stories from the same universe. Tom revealed he was a big fan of Stranger Things before landing the role of Enzo, and as a child growing up in the 70s and 80s loved the nostalgia the show tapped into. He said, "With Game of Thrones it was different. I hadn't read the books. I had no idea what it was when I got the part." The star also hailed the coming together of various genres, including coming of age, horror and fantasy. He described the show as very gripping. Tom is now busy working on another project in Barcelona and also appearing in a biopic of Hilma af Klint, which celebrates the life and works of the forgotten Swedish abstract artist. He plays spiritualist Rudolf Steiner in Hilma, and his character has a complex relationship with the artist as she tries to gain recognition from him for her work in a male-dominated field. Additionally, Tom is starring in Dangerous Liaisons, which is loosely based on the 1782 novel Les Liaisons dangereuses by Pierre Chauderlot de Laclos and was shot last year. There was a famous film in the 90s, but this show is really set out to broaden the horizon and telling the story of how the two main characters met when they were young, and again it's all about those human things, power, sex, but it's a lot of fun, he said. Season 1 will be coming out this month, but American television network Starz has already renewed Dangerous Liaisons for a second season, and he will be filming on the show in 2023. Stranger Things Seasons 1 to 4 are streaming on Netflix now. Hilma will be released in UK cinemas on 28 October. Early 2023, Hilma will also be available on Viaplay UK, Viaplay's streaming service set to launch in the UK this autumn.